Welcome into the Gridiron Now studios. I'm Amanda Borges here with Frank Frangie. Let's talk Alabama LSU. Frank, what are the keys to this game?
Man, this is a fun one, Amanda. This is old school, knock 'em in the mouth, rock 'em, sock 'em football. This is two tough-nosed, hard-nosed, physical football teams. The key, who wins the line of scrimmage? Now, that's kind of a, well, no duh. But it really is the key. The more physical team wins this game. I think it's going to be, I don't think it's going to be a low-scoring game, but I don't think they're going up and down the field either. I think it's all about physicality. I also think which receivers make the big plays. Both teams have really good receivers and okay quarterback play. Jake Coker has played a little bit better. Brandon Harris is certainly starting to emerge, but neither are great quarterbacks. They've got NFL receivers and not NFL quarterbacks playing in this game. So which receivers make big plays, some jump ball plays I think are part of it. But really it's winning the line of scrimmage. Two tough-nosed, hard-nosed physical teams. I can't wait. One of the games of the year in the SEC.
When you talk about these two teams, you can't not talk about the running backs. So, Frank, how do you compare the two great running backs for Alabama and LSU, Henry and Fournette?
Two first-round draft picks for sure. Leonard Fournette when he can come out. He can't this year. Derrick Henry can if he chooses to. They're both good. They're different. Fournette's the everything guy. He's physical. He's fast. He's got that great first step. Henry will wear you down. He's better in the fourth quarter because he's beat on you and beat on you and beat on you. So if the game is close, Henry makes his presence felt late in the game. If there's going to be big plays early in the game, it'll be Leonard Fournette. Both are physical. Both are fast. Both are great players. Both are first-round draft picks who, barring injury, are going to play a long time in the league. But Fournette's the home run hitter. Alabama has got to keep him from beating them early in the game. If so, Derrick Henry can wear down even a very good LSU defense.
Nick Saban gets all the attention, so how do you feel about Les Miles in games like this?
I love Les in games like this because I think as great as Saban is, he's probably the best coach in college football. He and Urban Meyer are wonderful coaches. But I do think if there's a negative, his teams can play a little bit tense. Les Miles' teams never play tense. They're loose. He's loose. I don't think the world ends for Les if he doesn't win the game. The world kind of ends for Nick if he doesn't win the game. I think that's the big difference. I think Les Miles is more likely to try something, to pull something out of his hat. Obviously, we know that because he does it all the time. I think that's the big difference. I think if LSU loses the game, the world doesn't end for Les Miles. I think if Alabama loses the game and then has 2 losses on the season, it kind of does end for Nick Saban. Keep an eye on Les in this game. He's not afraid of this game. He's won this game plenty. Les Miles is a big reason why LSU could win this game on the road.
Well, speaking of losing, what do you think the chances are the loser of this game still makes it to the college football playoff?
Well, that's what's interesting. If LSU loses the game and doesn't lose another game, and Alabama goes on and wins the West by virtue of the head-to-head over LSU, and Alabama wins the SEC, LSU will be the first really good test of this, will you let a second team from a conference in? Last year, nobody really qualified. If Alabama loses, they're out because that's 2 losses. But if LSU loses and they finish the season 11-1, and the only loss is in Tuscaloosa against maybe the best team in the country, they will have the best case for a second team from a conference to get in. Having said that, I don't think they get there. I think it's too early in the process. I don't think the committee is going to put in a team that finished second in the league because there'd be so much criticism. Remember, there was the TCU and Baylor criticism last year. But the best chance in the 2 years we've had this system for a non-conference champion to get in would be LSU if they lose the game. I can't wait for the game. I'm ready. Let's play it now. I want to play it right now. Let's go.
Let's do it right now. For more on the SEC, check out gridironnow.com. We'll see you next time.